ready to rock and roll. Today is Wednesday, October the 29th, 2025, and we are excited to be here. This is another consciousness ascending presentation. This is episode 65 of Accelerating Your Journey. My name is Benny Ferguson. I channel the non-physical collective known as Abraham. I have been channeling for over a decade now, and we are excited to be here in this capacity to have the opportunity to be of support to those who are present, to those who find this recording in a future present moment. We are excited for you. Those of you who are open to these transmissions, we are here for you. Those of you who are in the place of making this journey the highest of priorities, making your transformation the highest of priorities, your authenticity, your uniqueness being expressed fully into the world. You're identifying with the truth of you and source beyond the body, beyond the mind, expressing itself fully into the world. You're recognizing, understanding that there is a you beyond the fear, beyond the conditioning, beyond the insecurity, beyond that which causes you to hesitate, beyond the traumas and the dramas that you have experienced in your life. There is a you that desires to be expressed fully and completely, that is always trying to express itself through the clouds. Those of you who are on this path, you are on a journey of dispelling the clouds so that you can fully express the sun that is you. And we are here to support you in that endeavor through the process along the journey. If you find value, if you're new and you find value in these interactions, be sure to subscribe. Hit the bell notification so that you know and are alerted when new content is uploaded, when we are going live again. Look to the description for ways to connect on an even deeper level, to understand and be a part of the community, and be alerted and supported outside this platform as well. Things going on off platform, off of this media idea that you may be inspired to once you realize them. One such thing that is going on is that we are offering our end of the year opportunity to catapult yourself into your 2026. Each of you have intentions, each of you have designs for the next year, for the new year, and we are offering our private sessions at half the base investment. For those of you inspired to take advantage of that opportunity through the month of November and December. Of course, December is a very busy month, and the slots are starting to fill up. If you feel yourself inspired to take this opportunity, you want to go to the email in the About section if you're not connected to the community. If you're connected to the community, you get the messages via email, and you just need to respond to that. But if you're not connected to the community, there is an email in the About section for this media channel. You can use that email just to say that you are interested in taking that endeavor, and you will hear from us on how to do that and how to make the investment. We're excited for each of you. We are excited for where you are going, for who you are becoming. Today's topic is the vibration you express is the vibration you experience. The vibration you express is the vibration you experience. Correct alignment is a matter of frequency. We know you know that, but with thought it might be or is important to discuss it just a little bit more. Conscious creators, aspiring conscious creators, your vibrational expression is that which you come in contact with. Your vibrational expression is the color of your experience. Period. It's a truth. It's a law. It's woven into the fabric of your plane of existence. Are all planes of existence this way? No. What's important at this moment is that you understand that it is a truth of your plane of existence right now at this moment. That which you are offering as an energy signature, the mix of all the ideas that you believe in, that you have accepted, that have been implied and sown into you, the mix of emotions that you experience, that you offer consciously, and that you are triggered to. Anything you offer as an expression, mentally, emotionally, in any given moment, is your offering to the matrix, the fabric of your plane of existence, and it reacts in kind by offering you experiences laced, coded in that vibrational state, that state of being, the feeling that you are offering. Now you have to understand that in any given present moment, you are offering a feeling. And you can become aware of that. But you are also offering, resonating, frequency born of the ideas that are dominant within your mind and body. And you may or may not feel that because it may or may not have an emotion that you are offering, but the thought energy of the idea, because these are energy structures that are lodged within your mind and dominantly your subconscious within your body. The cells of your body know these ideas that have been sown and that are dominant. And the body, whether you are conscious or not of it, is resonating the frequency of these ideas. Consciously, one who finds undesired experience in relationship with a level of consistency can become aware that they are thinking often of the experiences that they have had that haven't been so great. And in that thinking, in those thought patterns, they are feeling the feeling of the experience. They can remember clearly the last happening and the time before that, the partner and the partner before that. And that causes them to feel in a low vibrational position in relationship to these experiences that they remember. What they may not remember clearly or consciously is the fear that established the pattern. This fear may have been something that happened in childhood in relationship to a female figure or a male figure in their life that caused them to have fear or insecurity around relationship. Or it could be an idea that they have carried over from a previous life that they have chosen to continue to explore. Now, if either of these are the truth, then these ideas are lodged within the mind and most dominantly within the body. And you are resonating these ideas consciously, yes, but even more so from an unconscious position that you're not aware of. And if the unconscious is never made conscious, you can never be free of the experience, because these ideas, even though they're unconscious, are resonating frequency that continuously align you with the experience. We mentioned perfect timing the other day. How does one continually find partners for relationship who are perfect collaborative components to the nature of relationship that they are trying to move away from, that they have identified that they do not desire? It's because energetically you are offering an energy, a frequency that is aligning you with the energy and the frequency of the perfect individual to match that energy. Think about that. Think about that. It's the same with your experience of abundance or the abundance of lack and scarcity in your finances. You are resonating. The only difference between you and one who is experiencing a level of resources or finances that you aspire to is the energy, the frequency that you are resonating in that particular area, around that particular idea. That's the only difference. When you look to the unconscious for the source of the dominant ideas that you are offering, you find fear. You find insecurity. You find belief in lack and scarcity versus belief in an abundance of wealth and riches. The beauty of it, the excitement of it, the peace of it. You find the opposite. And you find guilt, and you find shame, and you find frustration. You find all of these things in that area tied and laced to the fear that was passed on to you. You have to look and understand that these ideas were sown into you. They were implied by those you grew up around and the experiences that you were privy to. And the power is not in the condemning of these experiences. The power is not in being frustrated about these experiences and wondering why no one ever told you and wondering why your family doesn't know like you know about this material. The power is in your ability to make the transformation from where you are now to who you intend to be, to who you are inspired to be at this point in your evolution. That's the power. Because the process is the same. Because you understand this material, nothing is changing about the process to keep you from experiencing any level of experience that you desire, any level of experience that you desire. The process is not changing. The process has been sown and woven into the fabric of your plane of existence again, and has been in place for generation after generation after generation of being who is human experience. So when it comes to you as an individual, understand the process, begin to flush out the dominant ideas that oppose your desired intended experience. Make the necessary transformations so that you are now offering vibrationally and in frequency, both consciously and unconsciously, that which aligns you with the experience that you intend. Process is the same. So it's about understanding the process. It's about understanding who you really are. It's about understanding the truth of you in source that is all of the things you seek already. You are all of the things you seek. You are the frequency, the vibration of that which you seek at your core, beyond the body, beyond the mind. And you can entertain in that idea and experience that truth in your meditation simply by asking the question. But that doesn't free you from having to make the necessary transformations within the mind and body that you have on this plane of existence in order for that state of being of the truth of you and source to become dominant up through the mind and body that you have at this moment. Knowing the truth, having experienced the truth, doesn't free you from the ideas that are presently dominant. You have to make the transformation. Because the excellent mechanism that is you, from your energetic body to your mental body to your physical body. We're saying bodies, but they're frameworks, they're ideas that make up the truth of you as it is expressed now on your plane of existence. Knowing what you know and continuing to accumulate the knowledge and the wisdom, that's what allows you to understand what is required to go in and clean up the energy body, to go in and clean up the mental body, the mental framework. Mental body and physical body being very, very closely tied together. Energy body as well. They're really meshed together. But understanding that they are separate and that you can work with them individually, and then coming to the understanding that there are ways to affect all three simultaneously. But there's play and practice to be done to clean these up so that the truth of you and source can be fully expressed through those into your physical plane, through you doing what? Aligning you with everything that you would do and will ever desire. Because guess what? Everything that you will ever desire feels good. Everything that you will ever intend or desire as an experience feels good. Everything that you consciously intend and desire now feels good. But your conditioning, your programming, the fears that you have accepted oppose much of that which you intend at the moment. And because they are dominant, your experiences predominantly reflect those ideas. That's the play and practice you're engaged in now. But everything that you intend consciously feels good, has a good feeling when you're in the experience, even when you're entertaining the idea of the experience, which means that when you are able to feel good or feel in alignment with that frequency with a level of consistency, you speed up your ability to be in that experience physically. Because alignment is alignment. Your challenge is that you're most often out of alignment with that feeling. Most of you don't walk around feeling in a high space, in a space that is synonymous with your intentions. Most of you are not walking around in the feeling of relationships. Most of you don't walk around consistently in the feeling space of confidence, the absence of insecurity, or let's say being and feeling secure, just in your own presence. Not even walking around in the stores with all of the many possibilities that you consider could happen that are all born of low vibration. Being in a place of supreme confidence, supreme knowing and certainty that you are taken care of, that you are provided for, that if your experience is a mirror and match of you, and that you are offering the strength and the beauty and the joy and the confidence of the highest in the highest, that your experience will mirror that, and therefore there is nothing to fear. There is nothing to worry about. Most of you are not walking around in that state of being, in that frequency, on that earth that you have created and believe in wholeheartedly. And the interesting thing is, all of those examples that we have given, the feeling place of each one of those examples is very, very similar. Maybe fractions of a degree variations. But if you find yourself in alignment with one of them, then at the same time you are in very close proximity to being in alignment with all of them. And that's a beautiful thing, because alignment is alignment. And if your vibration is being reflected back to you, then that is perfect. It's perfect. Correct alignment is a matter of frequency. That's what we're talking about. Correct alignment is a matter of frequency. This is where you're going. Your play and practice of releasing the conflict within yields naturally and organically your being more consistently in alignment. That's where you're going. That's what you have to remember. That's what you have to understand. No matter the challenge of the day, no matter how far off center you find yourself, you make your way back to center because you understand that your frequency is key. You understand that which you are offering is what is reflected back to you. That which you are offering colors and coats every next present moment. That which you are offering in frequency places you in alignment with experience along the same frequency. This is the priority, or could be. Again, the interesting thing is that these are simple concepts. We understand that they're not easy because you have conditioning to contend with. But these are simple concepts that you want to take time to make dominant as ideas within your mind and body. And it doesn't take long when you are understand the use of emotion, the use of high energy when you're sowing an idea to make it dominant so that thoughts of this idea come at random. That's when you know an idea is dominant. When you have sown it with energy and emotion and with assertiveness into your mind and body. And then when you are doing your thing, random thoughts come in that are reminders or reflections of that idea. That's how you know that it's becoming more and more dominant. Think about the thoughts patterns that you are aware of now that you have on a daily basis. These are reflections of the ideas that are dominant within your being right now. Do you have ideas come at random of an abundance of wealth or an abundance of lack and scarcity? Do you have ideas at random come through that are evidence of health and well-being or sickness and dis-ease? Do you have random ideas come in relation to beautiful, excellent experiences at your job or career, or not so great? In your relationships, the random thoughts that appear are reflections of the dominant ideas present within your mind and body. And there's nothing wrong with any of it. It's just letting you know what's there. And once you're aware of what's there, thank you. Thank you. Now I am aware. Now I can go in my meditation and begin the play and practice of making the adjustments and making the transition, the transformation. All of this interplay and practice is to affect the contents of your mind, your mental framework, and your vibrational expression. There's nothing that you need to become or create. You are everything that is necessary for any life that you desire or intend. Your challenge is the ideas within you now that oppose that which you desire or intend. The more you remove the clouds, the more you will find the potential, the capability, and the capacity to do anything that you might fathom or be inspired to. And the more you find that capacity, the more you realize that there was never any barriers outside of you for all is energy, and all that matters is the frequency that you're offering. Your energies are not clean. Your frequencies are not clean toward that which you are intending and desiring. Your frequencies are clouded by your conditioning that opposes the experience. Frequency, tone, vibration, these ideas and the understanding and the unraveling of them could be your priority. And if they were your priority, you would find yourself speeding up down the path, the journey of enlightenment, because addressing the frequency of anything is affecting it at its core. Addressing the consistent offering of frequency overall affects you at your core. When you get yourself into a high frequency state, you are disturbing and disrupting all that's within you that is in conflict with the new higher frequency expression, thus causing these ideas to become conscious, because you are creating distance, vibrational distance between that which you are offering and that which has been your norm. We've discussed that somewhat earlier this week. The vibration you express is the vibration you experience. Correct alignment is a matter of frequency. We want to say thank you for those of you who have participated and supported the creation of this interaction with your energies. We're thankful again for those of you who have found this recorded and allowed us to be of support in that manner. If you have any comments, questions, or thoughts that you would like discussed for a few moments, place those in the chat and we will spend some time with those. Thank you. Yes, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Afternoon here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, if no one has any comments, questions, or ideas they would like to be discussed, we will say that we are thankful again for each of you. We love you very much, and we will talk to you soon. Have a fantastic rest of your day.